Okay, hi. Thanks for coming. I know we all have busy schedules. I called you all here to talk about fundraising for Women's Space. Um, you all know me. I'm Liz Sperry, and I frequent Women's Space. I'm here all the time. I'm involved with a lot of different things, and I'm really excited to help out with our fundraising goals here. I love that Women's Space is here. It's a great community center. I think the vision's wonderful and how Women's Space encourages women who have their own businesses or a skill or a trade that they otherwise wouldn't have any place to display or work on it. I love how it gives them a home and a place to share their gifts. Here in Women's Space, there's summer birth services, hands-on art studio, and the Artopia Co-op upstairs, which has the pottery and so many different things. We also have the dance studios. We have the Shamrock Irish Dancers and Stonecrest and lots of other different dance opportunities as well. Here at Women's Space, it's great that so many individuals can come and teach classes, can give workshops. You guys have retail that lots of people are able to rent little space, and that, I just think it's great. So considering Women's Space is a not-for-profit, a lot of fundraising goes into making sure that everyone is able to continue to stay housed here and continue their businesses here. And give back to the community, which is really ultimately what happens, and that's very exciting. So what I called you all here to do is to talk about fundraising and talk about what the goals are and some different ways that we can bring in some more money so that way we can continue to have such an awesome place for everyone to come to. So the first thing I wanted to talk about was what are some of the goals for fundraising for Women's Space. So if any of you guys have any information or anything you'd like to share.
Some of it is for renovating the building.
Renovating the building.
The space that we used. So, I mean, having clay on carpet is not a good idea. So that's why Artopia has nice wood floors with the vinyl, or not vinyl finish, what is it?
Polyurethane.
Yeah. There we go.
Yes.
I know in general, we would like any of the donation-based or fundraising to go towards making sure we just stay open and paying the bills. Some of the goals of, yes, is for maintenance and renovation, but we do want to make sure for the community that we do want like a big fundraising event that shares culture and the arts and offers it to the students that are here in our college town, and of course the people that call Rolla home.
Right.
So our goal is to have at least one big event that brings in donations, and then we do always try to do at least one event that is a fundraiser,
right,
as well.
Right.
A month, we're trying to, that's the goal, is to do a monthly fundraising event, and then one that brings in donations, even if it's a vending event where some of our businesses get to sell and promote. We do have donation jars all over the place.
Yes.
So we plan to do a big event and then a big event specifically for fundraising.
Great, great. Have you had any experience with any fundraisers that maybe haven't gone so well, that I haven't been a part of? I mean, most of the fundraisers I've been a part of, I think, have gone pretty well. I mean, we try to raise as much money with the Shamrock Irish Dancers. We try to make sure that we tell the parents to contribute here, and we do our best to promote the area and the space. So, are there any like specific events that you've had that maybe haven't?
I think mainly it was increasing awareness that we're actually here.
Right.
So I think any fundraising events that haven't done so well is mainly because people aren't aware.
Right, right. And the grand opening was what, in January, right? That
The
was-
grand opening was
grand
in
opening was in
January.
January.
Yes.
So
And that was mostly people we knew. There were a lot of people that did walk in that had no idea, and they did hear about it through something. But I was gonna touch base on that as well, that I go to many PR groups and networking things, and it surprises me, I don't know why it surprises me, but it surprises me to know that people still don't, why doesn't anybody
Yes.
know about Women's Day? So it does surprise me that there are still so many people that don't know about.
And I have to say, that seems to be a common theme here in our town, in general, with a lot of businesses. My husband's business, PC Tech, has been open for, I don't even know how many years.
25 years.
20, yeah, over 20 years.
Wow.
And there are still people that I meet that don't know what PC Tech is, and they're right downtown. So just to help, if that eases your mind at all, that we do have a bit of a flux of people that do come and go. So the public awareness is definitely something to keep in mind constantly. And I do think it's been really great to see Women's Space involved in so many events in town, and so that's exciting. So yeah, definitely awareness and getting the word out there that Women's Space is here is probably gonna increase the success for our fundraisers. Do you have any ideas for like a big event or some smaller events? Any thoughts on things that you guys might want to try to do for fundraising or?
I know that with Artopia, we're a little bit more grounded up there, and we have specific goals just for the co-op and then individually as for our businesses. So we plan to try to do at least one art event where people get to walk through and meet the artists and see, per month. Right,
That's fantastic.
this month right now, we actually have two, because we have a Meet the Artist series. We'll have donation jars up there, and then we are going to also have art and apple cider event where it's a flat fee, and we have different stations for either them to make something at the station or buy wares.
Right.
We have
That's
already.
awesome.
So little things like that. We're hoping to just bring more awareness for art resources in the location. I know the Shamrock Irish Dancers, they do a lot, and the teacher there, Alicia, brings in a lot of cultural dance as well that brings in some awareness. And
I do know that one thing we are excited about hosting is the movie night at the end of the month, the Halloween movie. We're doing suggested donations. I have a goal in mind. I'm hoping that we can bring in a decent amount of money. And we're gonna do a small concession stand, see if I can get some of the dance moms to help with that. But I think those little ones will definitely add up for sure. But I do know that we have touched on the thought of doing a Zumba-thon as a big event, which we could also add vendors to as well. Our issue is finding a place to have that. So maybe that's something we could talk about in the future, is finding, or maybe, everyone can help do some research and try to come back to that, like maybe for the springtime, and try to find a place, an outdoor place where everyone can come together. We can do the art co-op there and have the dancers, and we could maybe collaborate all of the dance groups together for something like that. I think that would be fun. Well, thank you all for coming. It sounds like we have some great ideas, and it sounds like everyone is pretty focused on fundraising. So I appreciate you all coming. Thank you.